Surrounded by Arabian desert sands, you might not expect Abu Dhabi to be home to one of the best natural solutions in combating climate change. Out here on the eastern coast, the capital of the UAE is bordered by a biodiverse wetland that's become a scientific treasure. Mangroves are Abu Dhabi's richest natural heritage, and I wonder how they've become one of the most essential ecosystems for scientific research around pulling carbon from our atmosphere.
This is one of the most amazing marine systems on Earth. We have one of the world's hottest seas. The marine organisms that live here are experiencing the world's hottest temperatures in a marine system on Earth. But it does offer insights into how these organisms might respond to future climate change in other parts of the world. So the mangroves that we have here in the UAE are incredibly important in terms of biodiversity because they're home to a wide assemblage of species that utilize this area as habitat and as a food resource. They're also important for humanity. These organisms are pulling carbon out of the atmosphere as plants, putting it into their root systems, but here the root systems are living in an environment that's anoxic, so when they die, the roots don't rot. And so that carbon will slowly get sequestered to help us ameliorate some of the impacts of climate change that we're having from CO2 around the world. We've lost roughly 33% of all mangrove forests across the globe. Here in the UAE and surrounding nations, this is one of the only regions on Earth where we actually see an increase in the amount of mangroves. And this is in large part to the afforestation programs that are going on to enhance the conservation and restoration of these habitats.
The scientific importance of this salty forest can't be understated. I wonder what part mangroves have always played in the natural heritage of Abu Dhabi.
You have this evergreen forest in the heart of Abu Dhabi, between the skyscrapers and the high roads. The first major mangrove plantations were done by the late Sheikh Zayed, and he was one of the leading environmentalists in the region. And he had that idea of, let's plant more mangroves. So far, Abu Dhabi has managed to plant over 10 million mangroves. And we're planning to continue that momentum and expanding mangrove habitats, of course, keeping the balance of other important coastal habitats. Not only do we want to conserve our culture, but our home.